What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your daily update around Terra Luna Classic, what is going on and all the news. And let me tell you, in this video, we're going to be talking a lot about the minting function. Is it there? And equally Binance and that wallet. What are they doing with the tokens? We're going to cover all of that in this video before we get into it. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate everyone that does. It's just down there. Click the button and turn the notification bell on so you know every day when I go live. We also live stream every night, 9 PM GMT, 4 PM Eastern, where we talk all things cryptocurrency and the occasional race of marble. So let's jump into this video. Well, 1154 is the current price of Luna Classic. We have seen a retracement back down about 1968 we topped at, 1668 we topped at last night. We went on a big run. Now we have seen Bitcoin drop over 5% today, down in the 19s. At one point it was in the 18s. And everyone knows when Bitcoin moves, the rest of the market follows, whether that is big stable projects or whether it's DeFi as well. So we have seen a bit of a sell-off. Now, a couple of interesting things. Volume is about half what we were at, but still nearly 2 trillion, which is good to see. It's good to keep the volume up because when we implement the burn taxes, it's going to really support it. Now, I've seen a lot of things in the comments talking about the burn tax and that it's going to take, years. You're right. It's going to take a long time. But importantly, if we've got volume, it's going to happen. Now, what are people talking about the minting function? Well, we saw this. This came out from the development team. So EK826 is one of the developers on the Terra Rebels team. It says, okay, I can confirm that if no transactions are being processed on chain, there is no minting going on. You can see here the distribution of rewards do not increase even past epochs, 1 week of blocks. I've sped up the timescales. Each query is after 1 epoch. Now, for those that can't see that, there it is. So you can see here the amount distribution is 8.091089, etc., etc. And you can see after each one, it's exactly the same value. So that tells you that it is not minting functions, which I know a lot of people were questioning, and a lot of people were certainly questioning the supply and why it was going up. But according to this, according to the code they've implemented and what the Terra Rebels development team are telling us, it is not being minted, and that's the evidence that backs up to support it. So that's good to know that we're not seeing minting on the Terra Classic chain. A lot of people were speculative of exactly what was happening with that. And again, this adds to this whole support mechanism of doing what's right for the community and equally trying to get this rocking and rolling again. Now, we have seen potential staking rewards increase. We talked about that in yesterday's video. That will be in the description down below, where the staking, where the validators will get better rewards for validating and ultimately maintaining the blockchain. So I think it's a really important thing. It then brings people onto this network as opposed to Terra 2. Now, when we take at Terra 2, which is obviously the Duck 1, if you like, big supported blockchain. This was the new blockchain on the back of the collapse of Terra Luna. We can see that the price in this one is down 21%, just over $2. Hasn't really got going compared to what we've got on Luna Classic. And I talk about this in most of the videos where we have, utility coming. We've got DeFi, we've got games being put onto that blockchain. We have code being amended. We've got validators that we're trying to support. We're going to have staking in about 43 days for those validators to maintain the blockchain. So there's a lot coming on the Luna Classic side, not so much on Luna 2. Now, I am looking into this and I will be dropping a video on this shortly just to really understand what the difference is between the two things, because I still think a lot of people confuse them between the two. What else have we seen? Well, we talk about the Binance wallet. Now, Terra Engineer, interestingly, is down. This isn't really linked to the Terra project. It's more of a community-funded part that just looks into some of these wallets. Now, what we have here, though, is the Binance staking. So these are the Binance staking wallets. You can see the operator address is the Terra Lopa, and you can see the number there. And then these are the current commission rates of 9%. The max is 20%. And you can see that they are staking the validator on there and the exchange rates going through. So you can see Binance staking. So these are being staked, which again is just really interesting. And a lot of people in my comments have been talking about how is Binance stacking all this up and what are they going to do with it? Well, we don't know what they're going to do with it yet. That's the honest answer. We're not sure. Is it waiting for a big price bump? I mean, the question is some of this selling pressure, not necessarily Binance, but certainly some of these big wallets trying to take some money back. But equally, this stack, it's running about 7% each week, which is an insane amount. The last time we checked, 2.5 trillion tokens sat in the Binance wallet compared to Terra Luna. So pretty insane numbers if you compare it to all the rest of the exchanges. But, they're a business. They are going to operate. And I think there is a genuine belief in Terra Luna Classic. Is it going to happen overnight? No. Is it going to be back at $1 by next week? Absolutely not. But everything they're doing is in the right direction. When we consider that the volume is still over at 2 trillion, considering we're in a really challenging market right now, the test will be on this chart what happens over the next 24 hours. Do we recede all the way back to this trending path here around the 5.8s, the 5.9s, or do we find a level of consolidation and support and start to move sideways as we see more implementation of projects dApps, and equally the staking and the burning rewards that we want to get onto the blockchain. So they're still worked through, they're still in the testnet phase, but certainly they are absolutely rocking and rolling and getting ready to come onto the main chain. Now, obviously, I'm going to update you guys as and when we find that information out, but that's the next big game changer for Terra Luna Classic. We're going to have to wait and see what that looks like, but if you think about it, 1.2% on every single transaction, add that to the 35% community burn every month, we're going to start seeing some deflationary volume, and we can confirm, like I said, we have no minting going on as part of the distribution reward, which equally is going to support it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it's pretty big news that we aren't seeing the minting. I know a lot of people question this, and it feels like we have a pretty solid answer. Again, shout out to the development team, the Terra Rebels, really kind of doing what they can to support this, and it's certainly going to be something we're staying really close to on the channel. So if you've made it all the way to the end and you are still interested in Terra Luna Classic, please subscribe to the channel. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.